It was December 31st, 2015. The China regulations were going into effect. January of 2016, the lawsuit started. So we are now in China phase 2. So to give you everybody a very quick update on what's happening there, China has regulations that are going into effect for vaccines and for pharmaceuticals. They're fairly similar. The data's a little bit different. The reporting is going to be a little different. Things are rapidly starting to organize in China. They've been working on this for several years. So on the 26th of August, the new drug administration law was passed. This sets sort of the legal framework for the upcoming China coding and serialization and reporting requirements. It's a very long document. It doesn't make interesting reading in Mandarin. But there are sections in there that talk about ensuring a drug traceability system and ensuring that the drug supply is very efficient and enabling the government and the stakeholders to be able to monitor the information. There's no specific, if you will, guidelines, technical information in the drug administration law. So the regulatory body, NMPA, has passed a series of draft guidelines on the data and on some of the structure of the reporting events. These are not final by any means, and this is not all that companies need. But this early last month, they did publish a set of documentation that lay out, if you will, the basic structure of the technical information that companies will need to think about. The point at the bottom is kind of important in that the first version of China required what we called e-coding or proprietary Chinese coding of medicines. The China government's been working very closely with the international community, in particular with GS1, to work on enabling an alternative. And so we expect in the end that GS1 standard barcoding and data and use of GTINs will also be allowed as an alternative, which creates an interesting challenge for companies and for stakeholders or solution providers like TraceLink, because that means our system has to support two totally different coding structures in our platform.